We got Debayan Gosh, thank you for the $10 super chat. When a woman starts earning more than the man, she automatically loses attraction towards her partner. Hypergamy kicks in immediately.
There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack there.
I'm not even familiar with that term. Hypergamy?
Oh, I actually know what hypergamy is. Do you want me to explain it to you?
Please do.
Okay, so picture we have a scale of 10 men and 10 women. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way to 1. Guys, girls. Hypothetically, a 10 is supposed to go with a 10. Man, 10, woman, 10. 9, men, woman, 9. But a hypergamy is there's crisscross. There's women going for the higher ones, and the men at the bottom at 1 get nothing.
That's like, so they
I know
have
that
a
term.
perfect scale of
Eric,
explaining all of this.
Eric,
like,
can you pull up the chart?
Did you actually get that? Because that makes me happy.
You're going to have to...
That.
No, 100%.
Okay, I'm glad.
That was good. Well, as
Yeah,
soon as
I
you
know-
started
I know
saying
that
it, I put
term.
2 and 2 together. Like,
Yeah, so the men down at the 3 and the 1s, hypothetically, like, they get nothing because the women are just by default going for higher. That's what
it's
it
usually
means.
with like income, like an income chart right there. Usually, I'm not saying it's
yeah, that could be
always.
part of it. No, you could be right, Tristan. It's usually like a preference thing, income thing. I don't know, just what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Eric, let me know when you have it. There's hypergamy 1 and hypergamy 2 in infographics. Yeah, here's the chart. So...
I'm sorry, that's just really funny.
Yeah, so this is basically what she was articulating.
Are you saying that these men get nothing? Are you saying that literally only 30% of men get anything?
Well, it's actually
hilarious.
it's actually worse. So this is kind of on the left. This is whom men would happily partner with. On the right is whom women would happily partner with. So what you basically have happening in the dating marketplace is 80% of women are chasing after the top 10, top 20% of men.
Okay.
And we know this because the way most people meet is online, on dating apps. That's the majority way people are meeting in today's day and age. And they've released the statistics on this, and we know the stats on this. Women only match with a very small percentage of men on dating apps. And it's the top men that are getting almost all of the matches on dating apps. So, yeah.
Do you understand that? Because we were talking about the bigger pool and the smaller pool earlier. Like, this is that scale. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
but
I don't know, but like what for me comes in mind, why? Because I see a lot of, like, for example, celebrity women that are beautiful as fuck, and they date.
Yeah, dudes out of the Hollywood or whatever. They're like just regular
it's
dudes.
Like almost like a really like strict line that a lot of beautiful models date really
but
like
most
not
of them,
attractive men.
Most of them date are other celebrities.
Yeah, that's true.
For the most part, because they're like at their level or higher.
So we're not talking about attractiveness anymore, about
No,
money,
yeah,
status.
Status. It's not even status. It's about like
Could be
their income. Yeah, status is huge too. But like, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Could
If
be,
you're
but
a man,
I also see it with like a lot of girlfriends of mine, and they also date men that I would say are not as pretty as them.
yeah, there's always gonna be exceptions, but there's always like also a general
Would you
like.
say the same thing about your girlfriends?
What do you mean?
Do you have like a girlfriend that is like a girlfriend, so like
A girlfriend, yeah, a single
that,
girlfriend.
Like, is dating a guy? Would you say she's as pretty as him or whatever? I don't know if that's too much to ask.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, how do I view my girlfriend?
No.
Oh,
no. Like a friend that is a
Oh,
girl.
okay, gotcha.
Not your girlfriend, obviously, but like a friend that is a girl in a relationship, or do you have a lot of friends that are girls?
Yeah, I mean, there's exceptions. I know a girl that's dating a guy that like was the provider for the relationship. He wasn't like a big. He didn't have any income.
I mean about attractiveness, like
and attractiveness. Yeah. There's dudes that like just have the riz. They got game, and they somehow pulled off a girl that's like a 10, and they're like a 4.
Okay.
But in general, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But maybe, Kitty, maybe we should talk about like how many guys you met that like actually do skincare, and how many of your girlfriends who do like skincare. I think like women takes more care of themselves in general. Like we're more worried about like beauty.
Well, I would say women are actually harsher judges of physical appearance than men are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a lot more pressure for sure in that aspect. That's why you guys take care of it probably a lot more.
Yeah.
Actually, it's harder for men to be physically attractive.
What?
No,
Why?
I mean like they have a lot more
Why?
pressure between girls. Obviously, guys like
Thank you, Tristan. That's very true.
yeah between
I
girls. That's
agree
why
on
they
that.
got the make. Well, and they have makeup. You know, that's why girls are like more inclined to like do the surgeries. You know, because they gotta compete with all these girls who are now getting surgeries, bigger boobs, bigger butts. You know.
While
There's-
we're on the
Yeah.
topic of surgeries, I think it's absolutely terrible that women get labiaplasties.